Stories from the barber shop, mama talk, corner store stop. You take the truth and twist it slow. Welcome to the Lavar Walker Show. This that Lavar Walker Show, where the real ones talk and the wild thoughts go. We laugh, we cry, yeah, we let it roll. Healing through a joke and a story for the soul. This that Lavar Walker Show. Turn it up loud, let the whole block know. From pain to punchlines, watch the wisdom glow. Yeah, this that Lavar Walker Show. Oh yeah, you turn scars into skits, old wounds into bits. Every call in, every friend feels like Sunday once again. From the grind to the glow up, glass half empty, you pour more up. You take the weight we hold below and lift it on the Lavar Walker Show. This that Lavar Walker Show, where the real ones talk and the wild thoughts go. We laugh, we cry, yeah, we let it roll. Healing through a joke and a story for the soul. This that Lavar Walker Show. Turn it up loud, let the whole block know. From pain to punchlines, watch the wisdom glow. Yeah, this that Lavar Walker Show. Hey, some days heavy, some days light. You still find a way to make it feel alright. When the world's too loud, when the bill's too high, I press play.
And we are back. Welcome to the greatest show on earth. We are back again, the Lavar Walker Show podcast. We putting it down. I'm not going to even hold y'all, man. We got to jump right into this, man. People are having a conniption in regards to this Kevin Hart roast. Everybody's mad. Everybody's up in arms. I've never seen anything like this. It's called a roast for a reason. A roast is to offend. A roast is to get under your skin. That's what a roast is about. I don't understand how people are actually mad at this. People are mad at this to the point where it was like somebody forced them to even watch this with a pistol to their head. Nobody even asked you to watch. There are like 30 million things for you to watch with your apps, Twitter, a million shows on Netflix, but they tuned in to this particular show to be offended. So what are they offended by? They were offended by jokes, I'm guessing in regards to George Floyd, as well as people being offended as far as jokes are concerned in regards to Charlie Kirk. Now, I spoke my piece on it. And of course, niggas always call you a coon when you standing up, when you're neutral in a situation. I'm a coon. That's all I'm getting. Oh, you a coon. The white folks was being honest, all this old shit. And it's a roast. It's just comedians roasting. Nobody fought. Nobody shot a gun. And most people are distracted because your gas is high as hell. Y'all are pointing the fingers at the wrong people once again. People are getting up in arms about comedians. Comedians who don't make laws. They're not in control of this current war. Comedians are not the reason that gas is damn near $5 a gallon in Georgia. It's not. And people are just weak-ass sheep. And it burns my ass to see comedians be offended. There are comedians offended by this. And most of the comedians offended that are saying, like, they shouldn't be talking to black people, like all this shit. They don't even perform. These niggas don't even perform in black rooms. They don't perform in black. Look, listen, if you see a comedian calling out this roast, ask them why they don't perform in black rooms. They won't be able to answer it. I can talk some shit on the black room because I mastered them. I can do whatever black, it doesn't matter. The hardest room in the world. But a lot of these people have selective outrage, and I don't understand how they could be outraged with Kevin sat there with people talking about his dead mama and his dead daddy that was on crack. And Cheryl Underwood sat there and let people talk about her husband that committed suicide. She came home and found this man took himself out. She laughed. Everybody laughed. A roast is rough. A roast is hard. Now, whether you find some of the jokes funny, you didn't, it's just what it is. It's all fair game. Once we start getting personal in the roast and all that, it just goes too far. And as a comedian, you gotta have tough skin, man. You gotta have tough skin. You gotta have a turtle shell on your back. Because people tell me I'm not funny every single day. It's okay. I don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I mean? You have to have a thick skin to do this. And people are going to say some things you don't like. You have to be able to sit in a row. And typically in a roast where it's just one-on-one roast, when people get really, really dark and they get mad and they get in their feelings, they lose. As a comedian that's roasted the best of them, it's probably, I'm pretty decent at roasting. A lot of these niggas will never mention my name because they fear me when it comes to roasting. They all know this. But I'm going to get comfortable with you. I'm not going to reject nothing you saying. There's no resistance in my roast. So it's just ridiculous. People this shit's stupid. It's so stupid, man. They even talked about Pete Davidson's daddy that died in 9/11. They said Pete Davidson's daddy is rolling in the rubble. Do y'all hear this? You could do black jokes. They do jokes about white people. Like, come on, man. Come on. We can't. We've come too far. I'm going to do some call-ins real quick. Y'all can call me right now at 818-927-3112 to let me know how you felt about this roast. I'm going to keep this line open. Y'all can call in right at that number, 818-927-3112. Call in. Let me know how you feel about the roast, whether you liked it or if you didn't like it. And we can talk about what I'm getting wrong here. Okay? So let me know. Please don't call in too late. I'm going to keep this open for a minute. Make sure this. All right, cool. So y'all can call in. Let me know how you felt about the roast. It's just a roast. Nobody was hurt. You know what I mean? I got a couple brothers going in on me. But these are the same brothers, if I write a rap song about kicking in they goddamn dough, taking they hoe, robbing them, taking them off the face of the planet, they dance to that music. I do not want to hear that weak-ass shit. Just weak. Just everybody want to be offended. It's fucking ridiculous. A roast is a roast. It does not matter. Is it going to get mean and nasty? Yes, that's what's called the roast. It's hot. It's hot in there. So, y'all call me, man. 818-927-3112. We going to get into it. And also, while y'all are calling, and then what else did they say in that row? It was good. Overall, I reviewed it a little bit yesterday. But this morning, this is where people have decided to draw the line. And most lines are being drawn at the George Floyd.
Connecting.
Okay, we got a caller coming in.
Call from. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Yo, what's happening? Welcome to the LeVar Walker Show podcast. Thank you for calling. Who am I speaking with right now? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Oh, shit. Hello? Yo. Hello? Hello? Yo. Damn, I guess they couldn't hear me. Hello?
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Hello? Hello? Damn, I don't know if they can hear me. Hello? I don't know what I'm doing wrong here, guys. I don't think these people can hear me. Hello? Hello? I got to get this shit together. I'm about to put this on speakerphone. I don't understand why they're not coming through. Y'all can hear me, right? Y'all heard the phone ring? I hate when this happens. Anyway, well, y'all can still call in 818-927-3112. But yeah, this is bogus. Suicide jokes, no problem. Kevin's daddy on crack, no problem. Kevin's mother in heaven having...
Unknown caller.
I hope this works. Let me see.
Call from...
Kevin Jackson.
To accept, press 1. To send a voice...
Hello?
Oh, they told me to come up there.
Hello?
2:30.
Yo.
Where y'all at?
Hello?
I'm trying to tell y'all moving B.
Yo.
Yeah.
Hello?
It's from the night is fucking
What the
inside.
hell going on? Hello? This nigga. Yo. Who the fuck? Hello?
What you doing?
I'm on the radio, man.
Man, you having a whole conversation, man. Hello?
What's up, man?
Okay, listen, let me, who am I talking to?
Yeah.
Who am I talking to? I know your ass ain't called here with two people on the phone. Hello?
Who am I talking to?
Bro,
Man, it's Kevin Jackson from Blytheville, Arkansas.
what's happening, brother? Welcome to the show, man. Hey, Kevin.
Man, these people that call me, I'm calling you.
Hey, bro, could you turn down that record? Because I got an echo. I can hear myself. So turn that radio down a little bit. Hello? Yo. You turn it down for me?
Better now?
Yeah. Yeah, that's better, bro. What's going on, man?
Move.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Man, ain't nothing much same old, man. Hey, that Kevin Hart shit, that shit was live, though.
Yeah, it was funny, man, but a lot of people are very offended by what the comedians had to say. You know what I mean? And I'm just addressing it. I just think people are just virtue signaling, and I just think people are weak, man. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, them jokes is not affecting your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are making something out of nothing. How do you feel about it? Hello? Yo. Hello?
Man, like you said, they making something out of nothing, man. Like I said, they making something out of nothing, man. Like that shit is just jokes.
Yeah, bro. I would have to agree. I mean, they want to draw the line at George Floyd. They talked about Kevin's mama being dead, his daddy being dead and on crack. They talked about Cheryl Underwood's husband committing suicide. They talked about Charlie Kirk getting shot, all that. But they want to draw the line at George Floyd. And some people want to draw the line at Charlie Kirk. So it's terrible. Hello? Yo. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm still here, man. I was just surprised about Regina. She won't smile and none at all. None of the joke.
Regina Hall?
Yeah, I'm still here, man. I was just surprised about Regina. She won't smile and none at all. None of the joke.
Wait a minute, bro. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You can hear me right now, right? Well, what the hell is going on? Is it a delay or something?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm watching you.
Bruh, you probably gotta turn that off or something so I can that's why I'm getting all that background because you watching me and I'm trying to talk to you at the same time. Hello? Yo.
Take my phone in there.
You gotta listen to me on the phone, bro.
Yeah, I'm still here, bro.
Yeah. Talk to me on the phone. Don't talk to me. I think you're trying to talk to me through the screen or something. You got it? Oh my God. Hello? Okay.
Yeah, typical black shit, man. Slow.
Wait a minute. Are you having trouble with your phone? Yeah, this is a wrap. This is not, bro. You gonna?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this phone, man. I'm finna call back.
Okay, cool. Cause I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Jeez, man. Get that thing together, brother. Lord have mercy. We were supposed to have a good conversation about that, man. Shout out to everybody. Coco Brown came in. Shout out to Coco Brown. My only gripe was the overkill. How many times can you tell the same joke before it's no longer funny? Other than they did what it was supposed to do, and that's people talking. Well, Coco, listen, comedians bomb every day. I'm just not offended. I'm not offended, me personally. But I get what you're saying.
Connecting.
Let me see if we can get this to go through now.
Call from
And then Mike from Atlanta.
Hello? 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 Oh my God. Hello? All right. Hello?
What's up, dog? Hey.
What's happening with you, bro?
Hey, you funny as hell, nigga. But why you here you get K-Dub locked up?
Wow, what? Wait, hold on. Who got locked up?
K-Dub said he beat you up and he got locked up.
No. He did not beat me up, and I did not get him locked up. He was talking about when I got jumped by Mike Epps. He was watching the 85 South show.
Oh, shit. Hell no. Nigga, why the fuck Mike Epps jumped you up? Hell no.
Man, that was back in the day over a joke. And yes, I lawyered up and called the police on him.
You got paid?
I'm not about to discuss if any money was exchanged. Like, man, we talking about this damn these people being upset about this Kevin Hart roast.
What's wrong with it? I feel like everybody did good besides the white bitch. The white bitch don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't.
Hey, but look.
What'd you say?
On the teleprompter was Shane Gillis. That shit said nigga on there. Why the hell Cheryl said that shit?
Wait, it said what on the teleprompter?
It had to say nigga on the teleprompter. Cheryl was like, if you would have read that teleprompter and said anything close to the word nigga, you would have made it out the form. You didn't see that shit?
Wait a minute, hold on. Let me turn off this damn Bluetooth because this shit is.
Come on, God damn.
Hold on, bro. Let me turn because I this Bluetooth I got on this thing is not working right. All right. Now I can hear you. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Did I? Where's the damn? Oh my gosh. I'm messing this all up, man. Where the hell? All right, that's the. Wait, hello?
Yeah.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Now what you were saying now?
But it's the teleprompter for Stan Gillis had the word nigga on it.
Okay.
And so Strell was like, if you would have said that shit, you wouldn't have made it out of here.
Okay. He didn't say it though.
He ain't said it though. But I'm saying, why the hell they put that shit on teleprompter though?
Shit, I guess it's a roast. Shit, they could put Cracker, Hunky up there, Peckerwood.
Hell no, we can't use the word nigga now. I don't know what I mean.
No, I feel you. I feel you, but I don't.
That's what he ain't even that funny to me. Jay Gillis, for real. Be real. You think that white boy funny?
I mean, he all right. I don't really, bro. Look. I don't judge comics. Every comic, look. I put to you like this: comedy is subjective, right?
Right.
Hard ticket sales are not subjective, right?
That's right.
So how could I sit up here and call a man unfunny if he's selling out if he's selling 40,000 tickets in a night?
But that shit, that ain't nothing though. You know what I mean? He might be attracting lame ass audience. They might be lame too.
Well, hey, to each his own, because comedy is so subjective. So I don't judge comedians. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there might be some that I don't necessarily get, but if they're successful in that space of ticket sales, it's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So that's just where I stand. Huh?
You goddamn media train. That's all that is.
No, that ain't no media training. Shit. Do you think I'm funny?
Hell yeah, nigga. You funny.
Have you bought a ticket to a show?
Nah.
Well, I must not be that funny to you.
I don't do all that shit.
Did
though,
you
man.
see
know what I
that?
mean? You see what I'm saying? I support through the internet. I'm supporting your ass now. You get
No, I appreciate you calling in, but no, that's just how I stand on it when it comes to who I think is funny. You know, just speaking like, who am I? You know what I mean? If I would love to be an unfunny fucker selling out 70,000 goddamn seats. I'll be the unfunniest nigga in the world. Yeah, I'm not funny, but shit, I'll be sitting back there counting that bankroll though. You know what I mean? That's what it's about. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they could have had somebody else to host it. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? We could have had. They should let The Rock host the motherfucker. You know what I mean? Shit, they could have had anybody else besides. That's that political shit. Oh, we got to get the white man in here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, from a business standpoint, right? So if you think about it, let's think about it like this. Here's a guy that's hot. He's selling 70,000, 100,000 tickets a night. Why wouldn't you want him from a business standpoint to bring more eyeballs to the platform?
I see you saying they go this.
Yeah, you got to understand every decision. A lot of these decisions are like very objective. So it's just like they looking at their bottom line or who they could get, like who could be the possible host, and then they go with him. You know what I mean? And maybe The Rock could have hosted it. Maybe they was like, well, it's between him and The Rock, but since it's a comedy roast, we'd rather have a comedian roast. You know what I'm saying? So
they could let Cat host the motherfucker. Shit, he
well, Cat act like he did shit. They had to look like they had to twist Cat arm to get him there.
For real. He squashed that beef either.
Sir, I didn't squash a goddamn thing. Do you understand me? I came out here only because they asked me to and paid me a whole lot of money.
that nigga still on that bullshit, bro. You seen that shit, bro.
So shit, he you know, Cat paid him. You know, Cat got his bag and got the fuck up out of there. So it's what it is. But overall, I just think it was a good roast. You know what I mean? Like, as a comedian myself who's been in roasting battles, you know, people have said some very, very offensive things in that battle. But as a comic, I adapt. I'm going to adapt and adjust, and I'm going to get your ass back. You know what I mean? And it ain't going to be no fight or physical shit. Huh?
You were with Shaq back in the day at some roast that was, them big ass suits on. Y'all niggas was somewhere where you were with Shaq. I seen that shit.
Bruh, I was not on the Shaq All-Star roast. Oh, you talking about on YouTube when I did the Shaq All-Star competition when I was roasting Faison.
You know what I mean? I do my little research, you know what
I was roasting Faison Love, Shaq, and me, Faison Love, Finesse Mitchell, Shaq, Red Grant, and Robert Powell. So yeah, that was pretty dope.
Yeah. But yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm out here working, man. I'm a welder, man. I'm out here getting.
All right, bro, get that money, man. Holla at me. Appreciate you calling in.
We'll be in Atlanta. Well, you stay down here, but when you performing in Atlanta?
Shit, I don't know, man. I'm gonna put something on the books, but you'll be the first to know when I get there, bro.
Say less. I'm finna go and finish the live, dog.
All right, brother. Take care. Yep.
Okay.
Hey, I apologize to you guys for I had this thing hooked up to this Bluetooth, but for whatever reason, it's giving a very, very shitty service. So it's what it is, man. It is what it is. We're going to cover a few more topics. Let me see. Oh, and also, too, on Instagram, y'all could go click on that website and get them tickets. I'm going to be at the Arlington Improv May 22nd to the 24th. So y'all can get them tickets real quick for me. Pull up on your boy. We have a good time. Okay? Let's see. We got another caller. Hello, welcome to the LeVar Walker Show. What's going on?
What's up? This is Harvey Lee from Indianapolis.
Harvey Lee, what's happening? What's going on in Naptown?
Oh, man, this weather getting back better, getting out this chilly weather, warming back up.
Okay, that's good, man. I appreciate you calling in. So today we're discussing people being upset in regards to this Kevin Hart roast. How do you feel about it?
Man, I feel, everybody's different emotionally. I feel like you said, you gotta have thicker skin in this stuff. And Kevin Hart's got thick skin. He went up there. I feel for everybody else. If he wasn't upset, what everybody else is upset for? That's what I don't understand. He's the one got to get up there and get roasted.
Yeah, and they talked about his dead mama and daddy. But people, I'm gonna tell you this. I just think we just live in a time where everybody wants to virtue signal. Because when you virtue signal, you get attention, right? So this builds attention. Right. So if I'm outraged at something, if I'm like, oh, woe is me, that hurt my feelings, then you get attention from that, you know?
True enough. That is true. Yeah, there's a lot of attention seekers out here. Everybody's like, hey, look at me, hear me. Exactly.
And then people, they draw this line of, where it's not them drawing the line, but it's where they draw the line. So, for instance, in this particular situation, a lot of people are upset in regards to what Tony Hinchcliffe said in regards to George Floyd. Okay, so before we got to George Floyd, he talked about Cheryl Underwood's husband who committed suicide, who is dead.
Wow.
This is a relationship this woman had with this man. Did you think about her grief or anything? Then you talked about Kevin's daddy, who was on crack, who is dead. And you talked about his mama. His mama was talking about who is dead. Talked about she was in heaven having a relationship with the nigga on the Green Mile. So why do we just draw the line there on George Floyd? And what he said about George Floyd is something about he was laughing so hard he couldn't breathe or some shit like that. But the whole show, they even talked about Pete Davis's daddy who died in 9/11, and one of the comedians said his daddy was rolling in the rubble at his jokes. You know what I mean? So where do we draw this line? It's about laughter. It's just about releasing and just saying shit. This is what comedy is. Then comedy's supposed to hurt your feelings. Some people, comedy can be funny. It can hurt your feelings. It makes you feel something. But the selective outrage is driving me crazy.
I agree. No, I think that is pushing too far saying things like that. The scary thing with comedy is how far does it go to where we know that it is comedy and that, it can be fictitious? Because you can be around friends. They can say something funny or whatever, but how much we know, are you seriously shooting at me or is it comedy? And why would you say anything like that to that nature? I mean, come on, some things you just don't say.
Well, in the defense of this is called a what? A roast.
Right.
So the intent of a roast is to what? To roast. The intent of this is a comedic platform where you digging at a person. Are you saying wild shit or something clever or witty or whatever?
Shouldn't they keep it at him personally, not bring his family involved or anything outside of him? Is there enough to make about me personally funny without involving anybody else?
Well, typically in a roast, man, it's a vibe. So yeah, everybody around you gonna get talked about, your wife, everybody. I mean, I pretty much, me personally, I wouldn't go with kids, but like I say, at the end of the day, it's a roast, bro. It's just what it is. You either do the roast or you don't. You watch the roast or you don't. But
And I agree with you. Personally, me, if I was to me, I wouldn't get up there because I'd be too sensitive to talk about my family.
And that's good. So you understand that. But a lot of these people are acting like they were forced to watch this roast, and and be outraged. It's like 40 million things to watch on television, on your phone, it's just an endless amount of things. But to zoom in on this particular thing and say, oh no, that's bad. And then at the same time too, when we think about the landscape of hip hop and the music we listen to, with a nigga telling you he gonna take your bitch, kick your dough in, take your money, then we dance to that shit. You know what I mean? So like,
right.
It's all selective outrage to me. So
yeah, for people to get mad, I mean, as far as the viewing audience, that's up to the person they're getting roasted, Kevin Hart or whoever comes up there. We done seen this done in 2000 when Flavor Flav got mad at one time when that lady said something up there, he got pissed off. What about the situation with who's that? My man, when one comedian was roasting him, he came back at him, Jamie Foxx. And he was up on that stage saying he came at the roaster and in a situation.
Well, yeah, people got offended with that. What was the guy's name that Jamie roasted? Doug Williams.
Yeah.
A lot of people felt, even with that, I had issues with, because people was like, Jamie did him wrong and that shit. What I'm like, yo, no. You know what I'm saying? That's two comedians. That's two comedians going at it. Bro just got his ass handed to him. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I guess he's supposed to be the dog that wagged the tail, with the tail wagged the dog.
Yeah, and with watching that roast, I don't even think Doug was supposed to be there. Matter of fact, I talked to Shaq, and Shaq said Doug had talked to him, and he's just like, all right, cool, and put him up there. So it was one of them situations where, bro, you wasn't even supposed to be there. Like, I know me personally, bro, I'm not about to get on no stage where I don't deserve to be or where I shouldn't be, right? So I'm not gonna, if I see Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, and Kevin and Kat roasting on stage, I'm not going up there because I'm not there yet. I haven't, my shit isn't elevated. Now, if they just fucking with me and I got to go back at them, cool, but I'm not going to push myself into their universe. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's where Doug Williams got it wrong, and that's where, hey, man, he just got flamed up. And that shit, I mean, bro, that was one of the most hilarious fucking roast in the history of roasting. I'm your conscience. Nigga, I'm your conscience. Somebody asked me what I would have done to get out of that situation. Now, if I was Doug in that situation,
I just walked off stage. It's already done. The damage is done.
No, once I would have felt that heat, I would have got very loud so you could not hear Jamie. I would have got loud, start tap dancing, do a cartwheel. Like I would make it so you cannot hear him. Like that's the problem. He was letting him talk. I would have kept talking and turned up. Like that's the only way he had. But I mean, he died the death of a dog out there. That was whoo.
Sure did.
And he went through
did.
great lengths to get that shit removed from YouTube and all that. I'm like,
he
bro,
did.
yeah, but that shit ain't never leaving. You understand me? Once that shit online, you can never scrub the internet of that shit. Never.
He gonna try to get something removed that he went up there and put his own self in the situation.
Yeah, he put himself in that situation. Like a lot of comedians, you know, a lot of comics put themselves in various situations because you know, this is a game where people get thirsty. That they like, oh, I gotta get on and shit, and they put themselves in rather weird positions. Like I like everything that's happened to me in my career has been very natural. I haven't had to beg and force no shit because it just isn't right when you do it like that, you know?
Word, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. But yeah, man, well, I appreciate you calling in. Where you calling from? Where you at, man? Where you live?
I'm in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Oh yeah, Naptown. Okay. Did you come to the, you know, I did a show out there this year. Did you pull up?
And I know you had it downtown. That must be a newer place that opens. I never used to have Crackers. I think it's out north now. And they had one.
Well,
place
no,
downtown.
it's in the heart of downtown. That Helium, it was really nice, man. It was.
Right.
It's
I
in a
forgot where
nice.
it's at, yeah.
It's in a nice spot. It's a vibe. So
How new is that place?
I don't think it's that old, man. Maybe
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. 'Cause I
it's
never-
it's probably
new.
5 years old or something like that.
Okay.
But it was a
Yeah, I
vibe,
know
man.
it's fairly new.
Yeah, it was a
I
vibe.
never heard of it.
Yeah.
Well, I looked it up and found out where it was at downtown. 'Cause I used to work downtown for years. And I'm like, I never heard of that place down there. Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And I even put that set on YouTube. So if you missed the show, I got that set up on YouTube when I was in
Yeah, I'm gonna
Indianapolis.
definitely have to catch you next time you come down here for sure.
Oh, no doubt, bro. Well, I appreciate you calling in, man.
All
I'm
right,
gonna
man.
roll out. All right, no doubt. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, guys, that's what it is. The people are calling in. Most people are voicing that they're not mad at the roast, but we still have those who were upset. Shout out to everybody watching over on Instagram. Y'all get them tickets. Let's see who we got. We got another caller coming in. Yo, what's up? Welcome to LeVar Walker Show podcast. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking to?
It's Bo. How you doing?
I'm good, bro. What's happening?
Yeah, I was just calling. We talking about the roast, right?
Yeah, we talking about the roast.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of things I wanted to go over with you.
Okay.
I mean, how do you feel about it? Would you roast somebody if you got on if you was invited?
Hell yeah, if I was invited, I'll roast. You got, yeah, of course.
So, yeah. So, as a comedian,
Uh-huh.
do you think there's certain type of things that are valid and not valid to go over?
I'm gonna put it to you like this. For me, I wouldn't like go in on your kids and nothing. I would specifically focus on you or whoever it is I'm roasting. However, you know, I know as a comic, I can't control what the other guy's gonna say. So there is a possibility that in a roast, he might go in on the kids, the wife, the whoever, a dead person in the family. That's why it's called a roast. When you roasting, you are on fire. You're burning. So that's why. So it can get mean. It can get very mean. It can get malicious sometimes. But as a good comic, as one that can roast, you have to be able to kind of control the situation. And that will come in controlling your emotions and giving yourself space to have a better rebuttal, you know.
Yeah, right. So yeah, you can still be respectful with it if you're a good comic, right?
Yeah, I'm not knocking that. Now that's me personally,
Yeah.
but I don't know what the other guy's gonna do. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
roasting, like being in a cage fight, right? But you don't even know if the guy got weapons. You could bring weapons if you want, but you don't know. You know what I mean? But I know I'm nice enough. Bring it on. Because whatever you say to me, I'm gonna get you.
Yeah, absolutely. I was like, like Cheryl, she kind of, everybody was just unloading on her all the weapons.
Yeah,
You
and I
know,
mean,
it
and
was
I mean,
kinda hard, but
she
she also probably already accepted those terms, though. They probably, I mean, Shane kept saying that told her that she said it was okay or whatever, but still, I was like, damn.
yeah, and I mean,
You know,
she got down. Cheryl did her thing. She
oh,
kicked
she
some
got down.
ass
Yeah,
up
she
there,
got
man.
down.
She kicked some ass
Yeah,
up
she
there.
did.
So
No, she did.
it was good. But I'm just telling the public, basically, like a roast is a roast. People going to say very, very mean things, and the only thing I was just trying to address is the fact that people were in their feelings about George Floyd, some in their feelings about George Floyd jokes, and some was in their
Yeah.
feelings about the Charlie Kirk jokes. But I'm like, why are you drawing the line there when before those jokes was mentioned, they talked about Kevin's mother who's dead, his father
Yeah.
who's dead and was on crack, and then they
Yeah.
talked about Cheryl Underwood's husband committing suicide at the time they were
Mhm.
married. You know what I mean? And also
Mhm.
they talked
Mhm.
about Pete Davidson's father who died in
Yeah.
9/11
In 9/11.
in the
Yeah.
rubble. Okay, they said that he was
Yeah.
rolling in the rubble.
Yeah.
So, like, what are we talking about? Like, we
Yeah.
can't,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So I just think people
Yeah.
have a lot of selective outrage, and they
Yeah.
basically just want a virtue signal for attention.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I don't know where the line gets drawn because certain people I feel like have to probably act out more or like go overboard to try and get more attention or like get more show by the audience. Reaction.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, that's all I was addressing. Like, even whatever political views you might have, I think the roast was even because they talked about every goddamn body and everything. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah. And the other question I had was, I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana too, which is crazy because the other dude was I'm watching it live right now.
Okay.
But the other question I had was, why is it that kind of towards the end of people's careers that we're doing these roasts of like kind of just is it that people are just wanting their business kind of get aired out, or what is it about like these roasts that like it makes it popular?
Well, first of all, a roast is a celebration. So just to make it to the level of a Kevin Hart, is abnormal, right? We talking.
Yeah, facts.
You talk about a Kevin Hart, a Dave Chappelle, a Richard Pryor, a Cat. You could talk about these guys on one hand or two hands. So to even have a roast is, I mean, you've made it. It's really a celebration. It's definitely a celebration just to get a roast, bro. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
That's a big deal. You had Tom Brady roast, Kevin's roast. You don't really see people with roast. Like every comedian got a comedy special, right? You notice that?
Yeah.
Every comic got a
Yeah,
comedy.
yeah.
They're not even special. They just regulars at this point. But to get the roast means something. It's just a roast. It's humbling. It's funny. Some people might, it's a roast. It just puts you in a rather awkward kind of position. It's it's a roast.
Like
It's
making
hot.
the most out of your term.
Yeah, you vulnerable. It puts you in a very vulnerable state. So you know what I mean. It's just a celebration, though. It's really a celebration.
And yeah, absolutely. And are the roasts like are they pre-scripted? Are these pre-scripted?
Yeah, sometimes
they're not. Like Tom Brady seemed like he got caught off guard a couple times.
Well, yeah. Tom Brady's roast was interesting because Tom was really up there like, "Why did I do this shit?" Like he was really getting annoyed, and that was hilarious in itself. But that's what he accepted. As far as the roast being scripted, yes, they do have writers. Everybody they have writers to help them. Well, with the monologues or punching up jokes or whatever. And some people won't have jokes at all. You get some celebrities that are not comedians, like somebody wrote all of the Rock stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, the Rock was dope though.
yeah,
Not gonna
yeah.
lie.
So
He was going at his wife a little bit, but that was kind of dope.
exactly.
He was funny. He played it perfectly.
Yeah, Charlie
Who was your
Sheen
favorite?
and Trump had a roast. My favorite of the night.
No, just your favorite roast in general, and your favorite of the night, I guess.
Oh, my favorite. You mean my favorite roaster?
Well, you can say the favorite of the night first, but then the favorite who's ever gotten roasted, the favorite roast you ever seen.
Oh, that Jamie Foxx roast, bro. That Jamie Foxx, Doug Williams roast. I'm your conscience. You ain't never seen that?
No, I ain't seen it.
Oh my God! Well, when you get off the phone, you go look at it.
I'm literally gonna peep.
You're going to be in tears. Okay, that was one of the greatest roasts, but one of the greatest roasters of all times is damn, I can't think of his name. He dead. He an old Jewish comedian. He used to be with Bob Hope and Frank Sinatra. Damn.
Oh, shout out, Frank.
What's that dude name, that old Jewish guy that used to be with Bob Hope, Frank Sinatra? He was always roasting Chad. What's his name? Y'all know his name. Old white guy. He died not too long ago. Not Dean Martin. No. He's a comedian. Old white dude. Old white Jewish guy. Very funny.
I'm looking at the chat right now. I'm trying to see if it's
very fast on his feet. Man, I can't think of his name. Let me see if I can pull it up. Don Rickles. Don Rickles. Boy, Don Rickles was a dog, bro. Oh, he was funny as hell. Very, very funny, man. This had me in tears.
I'm definitely gonna check him out.
Yeah, Don Rickles was hilarious, brother. So, but yeah, bro, I appreciate it. Did you enjoy the roast? Did you watch the roast?
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. It was cool. I mean, it was 3 hours long. I mean, that was kind of long, but yeah, it was cool. I definitely think Underwood and The Rock probably took over.
Yeah, they got down.
Took the crown.
Yeah, they got down, but overall it was good. So I had a good time. I enjoyed it. Yeah, I would
kind of think I do think Kevin kind of be, if he would have sat on The Rock's lap, I was like, oh no, don't do that. I was like, ain't no way he's about to do that.
Well, The Rock asked him to suck his titties.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, I know he's not about to do that.
Yeah, The Rock asked him to suck his titties, and I'm glad he didn't, because that would have been...
Yeah, I know. Me too. Me too, because I was about to say, Kevin, if you do that, then I don't even... he's on some other stuff. And, okay, one more question. Who's your favorite comedian? Who's one of your favorite comedians you look up to?
Dave Chappelle.
Facts.
Yeah.
You rock with Tony Roberts?
Oh, I love Tony. Me and Tony worked together a lot. We did the Shaq tour together. Tony, one of the funniest. Let me tell you something. When you talking about laughs per minute, you're going to die. He's going to kill you, bro.
Tony, I already know. Tony's the funniest dude. I ain't been able to look at comedy the same.
Yeah, he is. He's unreal, bro. Like, you need your ass beat.
Yeah.
At the
eyebrows napping like an airplane tire.
At the college homecoming with a GED, you need your ass beat.
Yeah. So,
yeah,
that's a gummy bear.
Yes, sir, man. Very funny.
Yeah.
One of the best, man. We played Africa together. I've been to many cities with Tony Roberts, man.
Yeah. I appreciate you.
Yeah, bro. Well, cool, man. I appreciate you calling in.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. My mama say, that's my mama, y'all. She say her favorite comedian is her son. Thank you, mama. And mama, that car wash is too high. I'm not spending that money on that car wash. Okay? That is ridiculous. But my mama say I'm her favorite comedian. That's all that matters right there. Okay. We're going to keep it moving. I turn this Bluetooth back on. I'm so mad that Bluetooth wasn't working. And we're going to go cover some stuff.
Connecting.
Let's see if this will work.
Call from.
Can you hear me? Hello? 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 There's something going on with this, man. This is... Hello? Yeah, this is not... Can you hear me? I don't even think you can hear me. All right. That's it. No more calls. I got to figure out this Bluetooth thing over here so y'all can hear it and I can hear it. So let me take my number down. And I know people going to be calling me all day. But we're going to keep it moving, man. Last night, and that's a great topic, last night the Lakers got swept. The Lakers were swept, man. I really think it's time for LeBron to retire. And also, too, the comparison of LeBron to Michael Jordan needs to stop today. Like, listen, when I look at LeBron James, I think LeBron James overall as a man, a father, a husband, and ball player overall is one of the greatest to ever do it. But when it comes to the specific sport of just basketball, listen, there is no comparison to him and Michael Jordan. Not at this point. Not to get swept, bro. We cannot have this conversation. I don't care how many times he done made it to the playoffs. I don't care how much stat padding he's going to continue to do. No. We're just not having that conversation no more. And also, I think LeBron should retire. I think it's time for LeBron to just retire, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been around the block too long. Bron 41. He got 9 more years till he's 50. Just retire, Bron. Play golf. You've done your thing. You got the family. You got generational wealth. Just go enjoy it, man. Just go enjoy it. So that's all I got to say about that. And also, too, this is Cheryl Underwood. Cheryl Underwood, I know we talking about this.
Used on stage. The Rock using the R word.
But Cheryl Underwood is defending these jokes. I guess she called into the Breakfast Club. Let me see. We're going to share this. Let's take a look at it. And also, let me make sure my mic is right. All right.
So Cheryl Underwood spoke to TMZ yesterday because there's been a big conversation about some of the jokes that were thrown her way about her husband's passing, his suicide, and then also some of the words that were used on stage. The Rock using the R word in specifically.
True roast comedy is not for mainstream domain. You're talking about Netflix. And I know people don't agree, but what I thought was good about what The Rock did, everybody was questioning his blackness. And he really made the connection. It's a way for us to talk about the issues with humor and come to some common ground. Years ago, you couldn't say M word for little people, couldn't say R word for the disabled. Sometimes politically correctness does not fit in comedy.
I didn't listen to the Rock speech and say to myself, you know what, that makes me think he's more black. I listened to the Rock speech and I thought to myself, hey, that's The Rock. Y'all must not remember how wild WWE used to be.
I said that. I didn't watch a lot of him on WWE.
That was The Rock. The Rock, that's how The Rock, that's The Rock I know.
Yeah. And I don't know why a lot of people was mad at, I do know why a lot of people were mad at Cheryl Underwood's back-to-back jokes about her husband, but she approved all of that. you know, like Shane and all of them, like they asked her if it was okay for them to do those jokes, and they had been testing them out the whole week. You know what I mean? So, I do think Tony Hinchcliffe, although his ish was racist, it was funny to me. Like if you make something funny, it don't matter how offending it is. Like if it's funny, it is comedy. It works.
Let's take a listen to the Tony Hinchcliffe joke that he did on the stage that got people upset. Let's take a listen.
He got into a fist fight on a private plane. Proof that no matter how much money black people have, they're still just gonna act like ninjas. Always fighting. Like Bill Cosby, Hart is a black comedian from Philadelphia, and like Bill Cosby, women don't know when Kevin is inside of them. You've done good, though, Kevin. The black community is so proud of you. Right now, George Floyd is looking up at us all, laughing so hard that he can't breathe.
I didn't think that was funny.
Yeah, I personally, and this is just my personal opinion, I think jokes about people dying, violent, tragic deaths should be off limits. Like George Floyd died at the hands of the police because of systemic racism. I don't see the funny in it.
Yeah, I didn't see funny in that one either.
Yeah, no, he was going and going and going, and he never came up for air. I thought he was funny until the last two. Now, those jokes, like, whole room quiet. I don't know if they edited laughs in there, but the whole room was quiet.
People were uncomfortable?
Man, what? Everybody, white people, black people, everybody, like, was very uncomfortable. Like,
yeah. Well, yeah, they couldn't laugh in those rooms because they were in Hollywood, and they're all watching each other. And if certain people would have laughed, they would have felt that, maybe somebody was watching them and they couldn't get a job, right? These are all people, a lot of people in that crowd work for hire. They can't, they got to walk to the beat of a certain drum.
There's no funny. Like George Floyd died at the hands of the police. Like he died a violent, tragic death. Like there's no humor in that.
Well, Travis Keynes, he's a spokesperson for the Gianna and George Floyd Foundation. Gianna is George Floyd's daughter. Spoke to TMZ, and he said that the joke was sad for the culture. They say that George Floyd's friends and family feel like Kevin Hart should have told Tony to stay off the topic if nothing else, and they were baffled and disgusted by Tony's obsession, they call it, with telling George Floyd jokes.
I also don't think they should be joked on because they have nothing to do with the roast.
Nothing at all.
Like like the Cheryl Underwood, they're making jokes about her husband committing suicide. I wouldn't do that either, but she's there, right? Pete Davidson's father who died in 9/11. I wouldn't joke about that, but he's there, okay? But what does George Floyd have to do with the roast?
And they also mentioned too that Gianna gets bullied in school, which is George Floyd's daughter, and that things like the roast that are like so it's such a big platform, it just doesn't help anything. And that they say that Tony should take a second to just think about the real life implications that these jokes can have on people who didn't ask to be a part of the conversation.
Obviously, he doesn't give a F.
He does not care.
Yeah,
he seems like a racist prick. I just thought it was that nasty and disgusting.
I think when you make jokes about those things, you just have to deal with the consequences of those jokes.
Kevin Hart spoke out yesterday amidst all the backlash and just honestly being thankful. Let's take a listen.
That, my friend, is what the roast is supposed to be. It's goddamn hard-hitting, relentless jokes with no consequence. Shouts out to every comedian that came on that stage because they all understood the assignment, man. There's no emotions attached to a roast. You tell your jokes and we understand that they're going to come with some heat. It's all in the efforts of being funny. It's that simple. I love y'all.
I love funny, but you always gonna have to deal with the consequences of your words. I keep telling y'all over and over, free speech is not free.
All I know, Lamar Odom was not happy with all of.
Yeah, I get what Charlamagne is saying, but at the end of the day, bro, it's a roast, bro. This is set up. This is set up as a roast, man. They gonna say some shit to piss you off, but it's all in fun, just like a wrestling match, a controlled fight match, or whatever. It's just what it is.
Crack. Every time a nigga said crack, his jaw clenched, and he even got up and he left. He left the bitch he was at the table with.
What was the crack joke?
Who was on stage when he left?
Everybody was talking about Kevin Hart father being on crack. I mean, just everybody.
What if Lamar hears this and say, I just had somewhere to go, Jess? I didn't
Yeah, he was on dope. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if Kevin wasn't offended and Cheryl wasn't offended, I don't get it. But I mean, this is great publicity. They're going to be a lot more roast because these talking points that they have are insane. That is insane, bro. Now look, this shit right here Now, if you want to be outraged about something, the man who stole Beyonce's unreleased music pled guilty and got 2 years in prison. I don't think stealing Beyonce's music warrants a 2-year prison sentence. Right? And even if I'm Beyonce and Jay-Z, I'm release this man. My God. That is weird. Atlanta music thief pleads guilty. Man accused of stealing Beyonce's unreleased music last summer in Atlanta won't be going to trial, but he will be going to prison after he cut a plea deal in the 11th hour. I mean, I would think if they got the music back, they could just drop this. Kelvin Evans pled guilty Tuesday to several charges related to the theft. Caught Evans breaking into an SUV just 2 days after Beyonce's Atlanta stop on her Cowboy Carter tour. Now, understand, cars get broken into every day, all day in Atlanta. And he must be the first man to go to jail for 2 years for breaking in a car. He was facing 6 years in prison, but he was sentenced to 2 years in a plea deal. Evans previously pleaded not guilty and turned down an early deal in March. This is sad. That's sad. And it's stupid to me too. I think that's just a waste of taxpayer dollars to incarcerate him for breaking in the car. I really do. I really do. That's what you should be outraged about. Yeah, they still going in over this, guys, but I think I'm about to get out of here. Listen, guys, I'm gonna be at the Arlington Improv in Arlington, Texas, in the Dallas area. So get them tickets. I'm coming May 22nd to the 24th, man. We're gonna have a time. Get the tickets, guys. But I'm out, man. It was good talking to y'all. And call me.